Hey everyone, the TCA Boeing pack is set to officially release today, and the standalone yoke will be out in February 2022. I just wanted to do a quick video on what's different and why everyone is talking about it. If you want a ton of information on the yoke pack overall, I did a very detailed article and video linked in the description. But moving on, we've seen a lot of joysticks over the years, and there was quite a long span before we really started to see major yokes released on the consumer market. And one of the earliest yokes was done by CH called the Virtual Pilot, and later the Virtual Pilot Pro. And I could not find the original release date, but judging from the box art, it looks like the early to mid 90s. And then in 2003, CH released another flight sim yoke, and in 2004, Scitech released the Pro Flight yoke, which was my very first yoke. And then about 4 years went by, CH released a new model of their yoke in 2008. Then for about 8 years, we didn't see too much for yokes. In 2016, Virtual Fly released the Yoko, which at $1,000 put it more in the high-end category. Then 3 years went by and Honeycomb came out with their Alpha Series yoke. And now since Microsoft Flight Simulator was announced, the market is booming again and we're starting to see a lot of new yokes. Turtle Beach has one on the way, Fulcrum, Semionic, and I know I'm missing some less known yokes in that whole time period, but my point is they have always been mechanical system yokes that move back and forth on a straight rod, which controls a series of cables that move the ailerons and elevator. But when you get into the big aircraft that use yokes, they are hydraulic based and connect to the floor. So instead of moving straight and level, they actually tilt toward you as they're pulled, just like how a joystick moves in that way. So this TCA Boeing pack is the first consumer yoke today replicating that control column style that these airliners use. Now before, you could get these from companies like Flight Deck Solutions, which replicate Boeing aircraft for professional use, and they're about $2,000 or more, so it's really a milestone to start seeing this style for the consumer level after 20 years or more of just mechanical yokes coming out. So I also think this will inspire other companies to put their own spin on the control column style. I believe Thrustmaster has patented the pendular system they use, so others will have to figure out their own way to do it. But if you're someone who mostly flies Boeing, McDonnell Douglas, Embraer, Citation, this is the most ideal yoke for those aircraft. And if you're in any other category like fly-by-wire or GA, then a stick or any of the yokes I listed above are more suitable for that style of flying. If you do a mix of GA and airliner, you still might want to stay with the mechanical yokes. They do just fine for both, and I mean, like, we've been using them for the last 20 years, so we've been fine. But if you have the money and you fly the control column aircraft, I think it's really worth getting. The only unknown right now is how long they will hold up, because when you invest this kind of money, you want to make sure when it's time to get rid of the yoke, it's on your terms, not because it stopped working or something. But that's something we'll have to see. It's no doubt a great yoke, and hopefully the first one of many to come in the future.